Hi, beautiful. Hi, mamas. How are you? How are you today? Happy Monday morning meditation for moms. I know I'm a little backlit, but it's just so beautiful out there. It's just so beautiful. You need to see it behind me, even if my face doesn't have good lighting because of it. It's just too beautiful. So anyway, I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad that you're ready to meditate with me. Today we're going to work on building our nervous system capacity for handling challenging moments. Building our capacity means that we can handle and navigate those big moments while staying authentic to ourselves instead of getting into like basic fight, flight, or freeze, but maybe we can embody like healthy aggression, or we can allow ourselves to be uncomfortable as we figure out the solution without adopting those protective behaviors like fawning, where we really acquiesce or people please to stay safe in a challenging moment, or maybe we freeze and we kind of dissociate. Oops, my kid's artwork is falling off the walls from the humidity. Or maybe we otherwise just attempt to make ourselves smaller to feel safe. So what I want to work on with you today is allowing ourselves to be a little bit uncomfortable with where we are and build capacity to be in that discomfort and not necessarily stay calm, cool, collected, because that might not be what you actually need. Maybe what you actually need is to be healthily aggressive and say, hey, that's not okay. Don't do that to me anymore. Or I don't agree with that, and firmly state your point for whatever reason. And it doesn't have to be mean. It doesn't have to be angry, although anger is a totally fine emotion for women to have. Anger is a totally fine and normal and healthy emotion for women to have. You can be angry. You're allowed to be angry. There's arguably a lot to be angry about. So don't suppress your anger, but let's learn how to express it in a healthy way that isn't, unloading or dumping or overloading somebody else with what we're feeling, but we're owning our feeling and we're doing something healthy and normal for our nervous systems about it. All that to say too, if your nervous system is trying to keep you safe by making you people please and be afraid of conflict, if your nervous system wants to run away from any sort of challenge or conflict in order to stay safe, or fight even when you don't necessarily want to fight, but you just start fighting to stay safe, anything like that, those are all very normal nervous system responses to being dysregulated. So let's figure out how you can be dysregulated and express your nervous system state in a healthy way. That's what capacity is. That's what we're going to work on today. All right. So now that our little intro is over, you're going to go ahead and get into a comfortable seat. I like to put my feet flat on the floor or sit cross-legged if I'm on my bed or the floor. If you want to lay down, you can, but I think this practice is best done sitting upright. So find a position that feels good for you. Roll your shoulders. Open your chest. Swallow. Take a sigh. Take a few deep breaths. And just allow yourself to be here in your body just as it is. Noticing your breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale. Maybe sighing out the mouth if you have some tension you need to release. If you notice yourself yawning, that simply means your nervous system is kind of deregulating or coming down to a more relaxed or softer state. And in your mind, say to yourself, I am here. My body is here. My breath is here. I am here. My body is here. My breath is here. Bringing your awareness to right now. Noticing your seat, how your bottom sits on whatever surface you're sitting on. And allow your weight to come to a middle place. If you notice you're kind of leaning forward, let yourself come back a little bit so that your sits bones and your rib cage and your head are all in alignment. If you notice yourself slouching back, come forward. So find yourself in that nice middle neutral place with your spine and your pelvis. Begin to think of a moment when your nervous system was mildly dysregulated. Don't think of a big moment, think of a mild moment. Perhaps when you acted in a way that wasn't actually in alignment with how you feel. Maybe you fawned or people pleased when really you wanted to argue your point and be clear and firm. Maybe you were silent and frozen when you wanted to speak your truth. And notice what comes up in your body as you remember this moment. Is it hot, cool? Is it tight? Do you notice it in your belly, your chest? Your jaw? Does it feel like you're holding your breath? And just observing how your body responds to this memory and maybe how your body felt in that moment. And again, you're just noticing there's nothing wrong or there's nothing to fix in how you're responding to this moment. Just simply noticing what's coming up. Feeling those sensations, breathing into them. And as you imagine yourself in this nervous system dysregulation, begin to increase the length of your inhales. Bringing a little bit more air in your body, expanding your body. And then exhale a little bit longer. Nice, slow, long breaths, expanding your nervous system capacity. And say to yourself, it's safe for me to notice. It's safe for me to feel this. It's safe for me to notice. It's safe for me to feel this. Nice long breaths. And as you recall this moment, ask yourself, as I was doing this behavior that was not in alignment with what I felt on the inside, what did I actually want to do instead? And begin to recall what it is that you actually wanted to do instead of the behavior you did do. Maybe you wanted to say no or stop. Maybe you wanted to express your opinion or your idea. Maybe you wanted to leave or do something else. whatever it was, begin to bring that into the forefront of your mind. Imagining yourself actually doing that thing that you wanted to do. So if you wanted to express your anger, instead of suppressing it and pretending like it's all normal, imagine yourself in that exact same situation. And imagine yourself saying verbally what you're angry about and naming it. I am angry about da 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 da. And express yourself clearly and accurately. Allow yourself to imagine yourself fully expressing that truth. Maybe you whisper it or say it out loud. Notice how your body responds to this imagined alternative reaction and response. Imagining what your body feels, or noticing what your body feels as you imagine this. Your heart, your breath, your posture, your muscles. And as you embody this healthy capacity to accurately express your nervous system's response, come back to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling a little longer on each end. Saying silently to yourself, my nervous system learns safety through truth. My nervous system learns safety through truth. I know how to align my expression with my truth. I know how to align my expression with my truth. Each time I practice, I grow my capacity to be authentic. Each time I practice, I grow my authenticity, my capacity to be authentic. Sorry. Taking a swallow, a sigh. Place 2 hands over your heart. Bow your head to your chest and thank your heart and your mind and your body and your spirit all for being here, for practicing to increase your capacity for authenticity, for your nervous system capacity, knowing that practicing this every day in different scenarios will help you in a way that's not quantifiable. More patience, more connection to yourself and your authenticity, more honesty between you and the people you love, and more clarity in general. Taking a big breath into the center of your chest. Exhale out your mouth. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope this felt good. I hope you feel really relaxed like I do. And let me know how it goes. Let me know how you use this. I'm curious to hear about your responses. Have a great rest of your week.